Alright, so I'm making another video about these leftists, these LGBTQists, or whatever they are. Anyways. And, today we're doing trolling anti-gay protesters at a pride parade. And, trolling anti-pride protesters. And I just want to stay here for a second just to show you something interesting, right? So, he's at an anti-gay, anti-pride protest. Let's just look at the signs. Drag is not for kids. Drag your ass away from children. From our children. And then something against drag, or I don't know what it says. Anyways, but it's mostly all about children, right? They're not saying anything about anti-gay, we don't want the gays around here, or, oh, get the pride away or something. They're not burning the pride flag, or I don't know. Anyways. So let's just watch this video and see all these anti-gay, anti-pride, probably Nazis or some shit, far right, who knows. Like, they look terrible, right? They don't want drag near their kids. Damn. What terrible people they are, am I right? Whew. Anyways.
Did you know that?
Okay. Drag is not... See, they're all saying it's not for kids. They're not saying anything about
Attendance at drag story hours, man.
And then this is where we actually want us to go.
So ever since she was little, she was always the princess, always. She sort of like every once in a while would mention ideas of like wanting to be a girl, of feeling more like a girl. And then, hi cutie pie. She started asking to like socially transition about a year and a half ago, and her school's been fantastic.
So what did you do? Did you say anything about it? Like, what did you do about it? That's the biggest question. Like, did you just accept it right away? Like, oh, well, my little baby is telling me that he's a girl? What? I mean, sure, why not? I guess you're a girl. Fuck. Next time, just tell me you're like a car or something. We'll push you on the road. Oh, this is another part that I want to show you.
And expressing herself as a girl since she was old enough to get dressed. I think that being the parent of a trans child is totally different than what people think that it is. And I know you hear a lot about how we're going to have our kids go into surgery and how we're forcing them to make these decisions. The opposite is true, you know.
Yeah, I don't think you're actually forcing your child. I think you're being very neglected. And you should be asking your children questions and not just accept everything that your child is saying. If your child doesn't want to eat broccoli, you gotta tell you, well, you're gonna eat your fucking broccolis. Like, it's healthy for you. I don't know what to tell you, but your body needs these broccolis. Your body needs whatever vegetables there's in the plate, right? There's some stuff that people need to eat. And no matter what you are, you're a human, and you need these nutrients, right? So that's the question, right? Like, what if your child came to you and was like, I'm a carnivore, I'm a cat or something, and I only eat meat. Are you gonna say, oh, well, sure, I'm not gonna give you any broccoli, that's bad for cats? Like, what are you gonna do? Or are you going to ask the child questions like, or are you just going to just say, no, you're not a cat, you are a human boy? But anyways, what kind of questions did you ask the child? Like, you can't just accept everything. The child is new to the world, right? The child doesn't know how the world's problem, like, I don't know, global warming. The child is not like, oh, global warming is gonna kill us all. I'm a woman. Whoa! Like, it's stupid. It's really stupid. Anyways, and that's one question that you should ask your child. Like, what makes you a woman? Or what makes you a girl? Like, what is it? And I think that you will get the answer, like, oh, I like this, I like the color pink, or I like this. But you don't need to... the child doesn't need to be a woman. Because he's never gonna be a woman. Never. Anyways, let's keep going.
I wish that people who have already decided that they hate us and that we're child abusers would actually talk to us. I feel like that would...
Yeah, right there. That's the part I actually wanted to stop. No, the other part was interesting too, I guess. But people do want to talk to you. Anyways, and there's more people trying to speak to you people. Like, you could totally go see those protesters. But this is what I want to show you. So, the woman, right, says that she wants to be able to talk to the other side, to talk to the side that are calling out them groomers and stuff like that. And here's my answer to you. Like, this is why nobody can actually talk to you or ask questions, because this happens.
Like, nothing's wrong here, except the fascists.
What would you like to see happen here?
For them to go home and mind their own business.
Do you think it's appropriate for the drag queens to be performing?
Look at that. I would just want to replay on that.
And mind their own business.
Do you think it's appropriate for the drag queen?
Look at the soulless ghoul that just came out of nowhere. Like, what is this demon? Like, where did he come from? Anyways, I'll just keep going. Like, it's just crazy. Like, these people just come out of nowhere. Like, and listen to what's going to happen.
Queens to be performing to children and families?
This guy.
Sorry, I don't know who this is.
Obviously right-wing media. Like, why are we talking to these people
Sorry.
on that side?
Sir, do you have any comment?
Don't even answer the question.
And why can't that other person not ask her questions? Like, it was interesting. I wanted to hear them out, right? But no. They're right-wing media.
Make such a big difference.
There's actually another video I could show you guys. That no conversation works. At a certain point, you're getting blocked. You can't ask more questions because these people, these ghouls, are just gonna like form a wall and stop all conversation. And this is very toxic.
Blocking me from just trying to have civil dialogue, it's gonna come out.
No, thank you. There's nothing civil about the dialogue.
You turned around and wanted to talk to me, and then I put the mic in your face, and you say no. I'm pretty civil. I've not raised my voice once. It's your last chance.
We will never stop fighting for you.
Okay, I'm telling you, you don't want to do this. You really don't want to do this.
Because if there is one thing,
I gave them their warning.
Drag performer.
Yeah, anyways, he takes out the microphone and just starts speaking in it. But yeah, all these people, 1, 2, 3, 4, they just start forming a wall. And then when he takes out the microphone, it really gets crazy. Like,
Well, for you guys,
I don't know why. And they start hissing like snakes and ghouls and like, what the hell?
talking like normal when I have a megaphone. If you're gonna vandalize my
Anyways, this is scary, honestly. It looks like a horror movie or some shit. But yeah, this is what happens. And you question, why can we not talk? Well, this happens, right? You try to have a civil discussion, you get blocked, these people don't want to talk to you. Like, it's crazy. Anyways.
We have all sorts of books. We have a whole library at our house about, kids and what their experience is and how they present themselves.
Yeah, but do you have any books on how to parent? Obviously you don't. So why don't you just ask your child a question first and not just trust your child like it was some sort of guru that just came out of you and knows everything? No, your child doesn't know everything. Especially not about, like, his gender.
They don't believe in gender expression, yet they turn around and say, you have to raise your boys to be men. But
Alright, so basically, raise your boy as a man and your girl as a woman. It's simple. It's that simple. And it's not about the gender construct or whatever. It's because of reality. We don't live on the gender bender weird construct or whatever you people live in. Like, we don't live in this weird world. We live on Earth. We live where we have two genders, males and females. We don't live in this weird reality, fancy land that you live in, right? You're like a bunch of failed authors that are decided to ruin this world because you couldn't publish a fucking book or something. Anyways, here you are saying, oh, well, the social construct. No, we don't care about the social construct. We understand that men and women are different. They have different needs, right? Men can't get pregnant. Women can get pregnant. So why would I raise my boy as a woman? My boy can't get pregnant. He's gonna impregnate someone. So I gotta raise him differently. I can't raise my girl like a boy and then she just gets pregnant or some shit. And I have to teach them how to be good human beings. And obviously not have sex with a bunch of people because that would be weird, but that's later in life. I don't need to teach them that at 5 years old, 7 years old. Later I can teach them that, but you should not raise your boy as a girl. Or tell your boy, oh, you're actually whatever you think you are. You can be a boy, you can be a girl. It's like care. He's gonna be confused. You're confusing him. He needs to realize that he's a boy. You can't just tell your boy that he can be a girl one day and the boy next day. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Boys and girls are different. So we don't live in the social construct world. You are the one that is forcing it on the child. So, what did this mom do? What did she do? His child, 2-3 years old, was allegedly thinking, oh, well, I'm actually a woman. And then, at 7, came out as a woman or a girl. And then the mom just accepts it. Now, I don't know if she asked questions or anything, but she should have. She should have been like, huh, what makes you think this? And why would she let his boy wear women clothing? The men and women are very different. And this is the thing I think is the most disgusting thing, is that men that are trans or whatever are wearing women clothing. Why don't you just make your own brand? Why don't you make your own fucking business? You have all this imagination and you're just wasting it all away into this world that doesn't actually care about you, and you want everyone to care about you, but nobody actually cares about you. Why don't you just make a book, write a book, do something with your life, do a business? You complain, oh, well, men wants to wear dresses too. Well, why don't you make dresses for men? Because no dresses right now are for men. You're wearing women dresses. These dresses were made for women, not men. And fuck, it's so stupid. And I don't care if you want to make a dress for men because you want to be like an Irish person or something. I really don't care. Fuck. Anyways, it's just stupid. This whole thing about the gender construct is so stupid because that's not the thing. In general, it's just it's just a general thing. You just give your boy Hot Wheels and then you give your girls Barbies or whatever. And if your boys want to play with Barbies, you don't just say, oh, well, I'm questioning the gender of my child. No, you let the boy play with toys. It doesn't care. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyways. You people are the ones that are forcing gender normative construct, whatever you want to say, onto children. Not us. Not me. Anyways, that's it.